guys, this is Karen and welcome to my channel, The Domestic Engineer 101. So today's video is different from all of my grocery haul videos and the other what I ate in a day video. So today's video is going to be a recap of my weight loss for the month of February. So basically, starting in January, I decided to go on a health journey to, drop some weight because I recently had a baby. My baby will be 6 months in this is March, so 6 months this month. So I was like, you know what, now it's time to get back in the gym, go ahead and try to get some of this weight off and try to get back to my pre-baby body. So I went ahead in the beginning of the year, I made this little sheet. I don't know if you guys can see, but at the top it says just weight loss goals, and I have it sectioned out at my starting weight, the end of the year goal that I had, and then the end of January, February, all the way down to the end of the month, and what my goal was for that month. So basically I had it projected to lose roughly around 5 pounds for the month. Is to start out was my complete goal. So transparency moment, to start out the year I was at 239 pounds, and to end the year I want to be around 180-ish, give or take a couple of pounds. 180 was my pre-baby body, or 179 was my pre-baby body, and that's what I was comfortable at. That's what I felt my best at, my most confident self at, was at 179. So really just trying to get back there, and I'm giving myself a year to do it. So for the month of January, I had recapped that on my Instagram, on my social media, just going over what worked for me, what didn't work for me, where I was. So for the month of January, I think I lost around 3 point something odd pounds. So my goal was 234 pounds, and I weighed in at 235.2. So I wasn't too mad about that. So fast forward to February, my goal for the month of February was actually 229 pounds is what I wanted to weigh in at, and what I actually weighed in at when I stepped on the scale this morning was actually 237.4. So I've actually gone up 2.2 pounds. Now that is kind of discouraging a little bit, but not a lot, seeing that I have transitioned to becoming a vegan. So for the month of February, I ate absolutely no meat. Now, where it comes in is I did not eat the best that I could have eaten for the month. We had a lot going on in February, and that's not an excuse, but life happens. So first event that happened, my brother-in-law was home from Afghanistan. So, we haven't seen him since we got married, since we got pregnant, since we had our reception, since we had the baby, since we moved to Charlotte. So we hadn't seen him in a long time. So a lot has transpired since the last time we seen him. So he came home and visited, and that was a good time. And then there was Valentine's Day. And then after Valentine's Day, it was Maddie's birthday. Then after Maddie's birthday, it was our anniversary. So February was a really busy month for us. And let's just say we indulged in a lot of treats for that month. So I'm not too mad about it. I was just thinking I was either going to plateau or gain. I'm not going to beat myself up too bad because I'm not at what I started out at. So I'm really not mad at that. So all I know is now I just need to kick it into overdrive, starting the beginning of the month, or we're in March now. So starting March, I need to go ahead full throttle and give it my all. So a couple of things, like I said, transitioning to veganism is what I've been doing for the month of February. And although the scale did not reflect the numbers that I wanted to, I cannot deny what I feel like. And I feel good, is what I'm going to say. I'm not tired like how I normally am. I wake up, my internal clock wakes me up every day at 7:15 a.m. And that's without a shadow of a doubt, no alarm or anything like that. Now my sleep I think a lot too with my weight loss, or why I don't lose as much weight at a time as I would like, is I think it has to do with my sleep patterns. So normally, you know, a person sleeps 8 full hours or 6 to 8 full hours at night, which is, you know, ideal. But for me, since I am still breastfeeding and the baby, she sleeps through the entire night. So she doesn't wake up through the night, but I have to wake up through the night so I can pump. And I wake up anywhere between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. to pump. So, and then that's like, I could try to sleep through that if I want to. And my nursing moms out there know, like, you could try to sleep through that if you want to, and it's not going to be an ideal situation. So I'm up every morning between those hours to pump, and then I go back to sleep, or I'm usually up for probably about an hour after that trying to get myself to go back to sleep. And then again, right after that at 7:15, I'm up again, and I'm pretty much up for the majority of the day. And I'm not like, I can't say that I'm like, oh, tired or sleep deprived or anything like that, because before I started this journey, 8 o'clock p.m. is when I would be out. Like that was my limit. 9 o'clock was absolutely pushing it, and I was like tired. Now I literally have to force myself to go to bed between like around 10 and 11, around between 10 and 11 p.m. I force myself to go to sleep, and then I'm back up between 2 and 4 to pump, back to sleep, and back up again at 7. And I think that has a lot to do also with the weight loss and why I'm not really seeing the numbers that I would like to see. But I'm not going to let that discourage me. I'm just going to keep going and just try to fix it in other areas. So now, if you guys have any type of suggestions on weight loss or anything like that as far as the gym is concerned, go ahead and leave the comments down below, because that is my area of struggle. And for me, so before I got pregnant, I was going to a personal trainer and I was doing athletic training, and I was really hitting the gym hard, and I was getting the weight off and really seeing the results in the body that I wanted to see. And now my thing is, when I get to the gym, I don't know what to do. So like, I'll go in there and it's like, oh, here's the treadmill or here's the elliptical. But I know, like, for my body type and the results that I want to see, like, cardio is good, but cardio is really not going to get me the body that I desire. So like, but I don't know where to start once I get in there. So if anybody has any suggestions, like, I'm more than open to taking any suggestions. And some other areas where I'm going to try to tweak a little bit is as far as eating is concerned, my diet. So even with like all the events that we had going on in February, I still didn't eat any meat, but it was a lot of stuff that I was eating. Like, I was eating Bojangles, which their french fries and their biscuits are to die for, and that's probably like my vice at this point in time. And I'm not from down south, so up north we have like Popeyes, KFC, Churches, things like that. So I got down here and found Bojangles and fell in love. So now I have to like really limit myself, because it's not the best thing for me to be eating. And so for the month of February too, I also ate, with transitioning, it was also like I went to things that I knew. So it was a lot of pastas, it was a lot of rice, a lot of potatoes, a lot of like heavy carbs, just because like it is in meat. So I'm gonna just bulk up on this stuff because I like it, it tastes good, and I know that it qualifies as vegan. So going into this next month, I'm gonna really try hard to push for really like plant-based and like whole foods. So a lot of fresh fruits, a lot of fresh vegetables. I even think I want to try juicing in the upcoming months. I don't know if I'm going to try it so much for next month, but in the upcoming future, I think that's something that I might want to try. I've also heard things about like intermittent fasting. Not really too sure on the ins and outs of that and how it really works for real, or how it would work with my sleep pattern. So if you have any information on that, I'm accepting of that as well. And as far as March is concerned, I think like February, I'm not mad at it, and I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because I know what I need to do. And then also for the month of February, I went to the gym this amount of times. One. So like I know what I need to do. So for the month of March, like my thing is to kick up my activity in the gym, and also to stray from the heavy carbs that I'm eating and put a lot more fresh fruits and a lot more fresh vegetables into my diet, and just to see where that goes, because in my mind I know what to do. So therefore, if you eat what you're supposed to eat and you put the work in the gym, like you're gonna see the results that you want. And like I'm a strong believer of that. I'm also not like a real big believer on like the fad diets or like get quick fixes. Like that's not my thing. No knock or disrespect to anybody who that is their thing, but for me, like I know what works for me. So if I go with a quick fix diet and I lose the weight, I know next month I'm gonna be back where I am. And so where I am right now is like I have a closet full of clothes that I currently can't fit, because before I got pregnant, I was a true size 12 before I got pregnant. And like my desire isn't to be like super thin or anything like that. My desire is to be healthy and comfortable in my skin. And so a true size 12 was where I was happy and comfortable with. So when I got pregnant, obviously I'm in maternity clothes, and then now that I'm not pregnant, I didn't go directly back to a size 12. So when we went home to visit, I had to like go to my mom's house and search my closet for all of my bigger girl clothes, or the clothes that I had when I was heavier that I didn't get rid of. I just kept them around. So now like I'm now a true size 18. So now the goal is to get back to a true size 12, or where I was comfortable. And I just know that it's going to take hard work and slow and steady. Like that's where I am with it. And also my whole thing is consistency, number one. And number two, not beating myself up and knowing that life happens. At the end of the day, life happens. So if anybody is out there and you guys are on this journey as well, and you had a bad day, you had a bad week, or you even had a bad month, at the end of the day, dust it off and try again. Like, and that's my thought process on it. Even if I have to continue to start over every single day is a fresh new start for me to try to go ahead and get it right. And my thing is try and try again, and you will succeed. And that's where I am with it. So if I continue to try and I continue to strive towards the goal that I want, at the end of the day, I will accomplish it. And that is my philosophy, and that is my mindset as far as this journey is concerned. And also, like, I did it once, so I can do it again type of situation. I know what it takes to get the results that I want. So at the end of the day, like, I know what needs to be done. So that's where we are for the month of February recap, and where we're going for the month of March. What we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and strive towards greatness. I'm gonna try to hit, so my goal for the month of March is to try to hit the gym at least 3 times a week. I'm going to strive for 4 or 5, but 3 times a week will be ideal for me. And some type of physical activity every day. So whether that means taking baby on a walk around the neighborhood, pushing her in a stroller, or Maddie just got, for her birthday and for good grades, she got a Nintendo Switch, and she has Just Dance 2018. So whether it be pushing baby around the neighborhood, or whether it be just having a dance battle with Maddie, like some type of physical activity for the day. And then also with my diet, to incorporate more fresh fruits, more whole foods, more fresh vegetables, cut out a lot of the oils and a lot of the what we consider healthy fats, so the nuts and the avocados, to just cut them down for a minimum, just to see where I am. And then also, I did not get to check my blood pressure for this month to see if going vegan did in fact cut my blood pressure. But as soon as I get a machine and check my blood pressure, I will let you guys know if that helped or rectified anything at all. And that's where we are for the month pushing forward. And I'm gonna have the updates for you guys. I might take you guys to the gym with me, or I might take you guys on this dance battle in the living room with me and Maddie, and I'll let you guys know how that turns out. Like, comment, subscribe, share. If you guys have anything that you would want me to know, or any questions that you guys might have, or any insight that you guys might have for me, go ahead, leave it in the comment box below. Like I said, comment, subscribe, share the video. Hopefully it can help somebody out, and I'll see you guys next time. And thanks for tuning in, and welcome to the Domestic Engineer 101.